Focus.
Yep. Waiting on you to be ready, bro. Just waiting on you to be ready. Whatever you do.
All right. We are live over here.
Back.
We are live over there. All right. Let's go on to TikTok. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Got two people.
What up?
Coyotes are.
Just getting a few things tightened up over here.
Here we go. Mm-hmm.
You'll love to see.
We are not gaming. We are going to be. Chat. All right, we're just going to be chatting over here. No,
Yes,
we're
sir.
not gaming live. Just chat. All right. Chat, whatever that means.
Who knows?
I don't know. Oh, well, we're going to go live. Screw it. There we go.
Go
we're going to
live
go live here.
All
right, here we go. We are now going live on TikTok.
I see YouTube going live. Hello, YouTube. I see what looks like Twitch going live. What's up, Twitch? I see live? TikTok going live. What's up, TikTok?
We are live. Let's go. Here we go. Well, look who it is.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, Coyotes are us. How you doing, buddy?
You must be hungry.
What's going on? How y'all doing tonight?
Well. For all y'all that thought we didn't know each other.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know. We were supposed to do this yesterday night. Last night. Last night.
That's how tired you are.
That's how tired we are. We couldn't do it, ladies and gentlemen. We could not do it, all right? 3 days of Mardi Gras partying. We were just too tired to do this last night. So here we are tonight.
I want to clarify that we were not too tired. You were too tired, and you drug us all the way over to your house just to say, I don't want to
All right. Here.
To be fair,
I had to work at 4 a.m. All right, and how y'all doing? Welcome to the live, guys. And to be fair, Divvy couldn't talk yesterday.
That's
so
true.
y'all let's think about it. Would y'all want to hear a podcast with a host that can't fucking talk? You know what I'm saying? He sounded like he had a back sack of balls in his throat.
I sounded like RFK.
So
I sounded like RFK
you know,
Jr. But I'm good now. I got my voice back.
We are good.
That silky smooth voice that y'all love but never get to see the face of. Well, here it is. Here's the ugly mug live and in person next to your favorite Leonidas Miller. Is your boy Divvy Up.
That's right. He is here. What is going on here? Amanda, this is me and Divvy. Divvy is home for Mardi Gras. You know?
Yes, indeed. Feed the needy.
Just so y'all know.
And
we are
Le Bon Temps Roulé.
Still working on making sure we are set up, and we are on TikTok and YouTube. So this ought to be fun. We can actually start seeing everyone chatting, and it's going to be good.
Indeed.
You know? So,
yeah. Mardi Gras last year, so much fun. It's an every year thing. You know, it moves around, but you got to go to it, you know? You can't just not go to it.
How you doing, Sarah? Yeah. No, it's been fun. We had a night parade Friday, a night parade Saturday.
Indeed.
Afternoon parade Sunday.
Uh-huh.
We got a parade tomorrow.
Good God.
So today was a rest day for some of us, but like I said, Divvy could not talk yesterday. so we could not do it. He lost his voice. He went a little too ham.
Yeah, I lost my voice day one.
Day one.
Night one.
Y'all know how good, y'all know how great it was not to have to hear him for 2 days. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. Hence why we are wearing beads, because it is Mardi Gras. Tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. So
I was deteriorating Saturday with the inability to speak, and I just had my 3 best buddies in the whole wide world who we never get together, and they were having amazing conversations and catching up, and I just had to sit there like a bump on a log and do nothing because I could not
Bro,
talk.
y'all want to see the biggest toddler in the world? You're looking at him. Because when he couldn't talk, so when he couldn't talk over us with his nonsense, he was a bitter bitch.
I was
back here.
I was still fun, but not as much fun as I could have been.
He was a miserable, bitter bitch. Okay, that was Divvy the last 2 days because he couldn't talk. So yeah.
Yeah, but I have a really good friend who sent me home last night with a gift bag, kind of like Derek Jeter used to give girls diamonds and signed memorabilia. My boy right here gave me some chamomile tea and sent me home, and I drank it this morning.
I had to give him some tea.
And all of a sudden, your boy's voice is back. It's not in full effect.
That's right.
I'm not going to be screaming, but damn it, I'm back.
There he is. So, I had to take care of him. I had to take care of the boy. I had to take care of him. So, that's just what you got to do. So, yeah, I took care of him. He's doing better now. So,
absolutely, Amanda. He gave me a gift bag and kicked me out.
Yeah. He wasn't putting out, so he had to go. He couldn't stay here. So, yeah. So, what else is going on?
Oh, man.
Dude, what are we going to talk about tonight?
Well, I got to be honest, man. There's
what are we talking about?
The big thing for me is like I wanted to say happy Mardi Gras to all of you out there. We're going to be taking a lot of Q&A, but today we have a couple of things we need to talk on, and I think one of them is like taking to social media and just being like for retaliatory purposes is one of the weirdest things that people do. And we have noticed it in our own personal, our personal lives, for people we know are just taken to social when they get butt hurt and talking all kinds of nonsense. And man, that doesn't make you look like anything but a fool. Am I wrong here?
No. Definitely not wrong. We have seen some people recently who, they've, I get it. Look, people get hurt. Things don't work out with y'all. It's okay. You don't have to take the social media to try to make them jealous. You don't have to take the social media for any of that. You can just move on. Move on.
I think a big thing that we've talked about in the mental health, when we talk about mental health, this is one of those mental illnesses that social media has created. It's created I would call it a fake safe outlet. It's not a safe outlet because everybody, all the things you think people are not judging you, and they're like I said, they're yas girling you or yas broing you, and they seem like they're bigging up on you, and they seem like they have your back, and they just talk shit about you behind your back.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this has happened to me because you know what? Look, sometimes we get in our emotions. And if we respond emotionally, a good friend should point it out to you like, hey, take that down. Don't do that. Not saying I've made a video before, a little retaliatory, a little bit. It wasn't about anyone particular in my life. It was about, I think, a commenter. And I threw a low blow. And he was like, you're better than that, bro. I said, you know what? I took it down. So You're right. And so if you're actually out there and you're posting content or you're posting memes and videos and you're trying to say stuff and people near you, they know like, hey, they know you're talking about a particular person. Like if your friends aren't trying to say, hey, stop that, move that on, you should get new friends. I really think you should get new friends with that.
Yeah, you really. I mean, look, going online and basically letting the world know that you're hurt. That doesn't look good on you. It's not gonna make you feel better. In fact, all it does is make you need to do more to gain more validation and more validation and more validation. And then you're not getting that validation because people are tired of hearing it. And now it's all woe is me. Look, man, I saw a commenter, Amanda, you're A1 right now. Gotta move on gracefully. You gotta move on gracefully, okay? Not everybody is for everyone. Not every situation is for everyone. You're not always going to win. Life's full of a lot of losing. Guess what? Life starts with an L for a reason. You're going to lose a lot. You know what I mean? And I just made that up. Let's trademark that. Put that on a t-shirt, sell it in the Coyotes R Us shop, which is not existing yet.
Put it on a t-shirt. That's right. That's right. You got to put it on a t-shirt. But, oh, yeah. So that is always a good thing. That is something we've seen recently, and we just had to get that out there. That, hey, touche. What you drink? Diet Dr. Pepper. We got some Diet Dr. Pepper.
I got some Sprite Zero in me right now.
Yeah. Let's get this party started. Yeah, I have beads for you. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I got a bag full of beads.
You got beads for?
Touche.
Oh.
No, yeah.
What's up? I thought you caught some beads.
They caught a whole bunch of beads.
Uh-huh.
My cousin's in a parade tomorrow, so you got to give her a bunch
Oh,
of
is that
beads.
why you were separating beads?
Yeah.
Look, how about this? I'm going to steal all the beads he has for you if you don't give me those Saints beads that he gave you yesterday. He was just doing like this to me with. I hate you, bro. I love you, though.
I got you.
Well, look, I want to take this opportunity before we get too deep into this, man. I just went and saw two good friends of mine today. One of them rolled me out real good. Usually he's in the comments, but I'm sure he's busy. It's Mardi Gras season. He's got a family. Mr. John Bamman, a.k.a. Bam Bam. He is not just an off-road vehicle customized specialist. He is a chiropractor with advanced chiropractic and wellness in D'Iberville, and he is a magician. Cracked my neck up, got my back rolled out. I feel like a brand new man, and me and him got to catch up while he was just making me a healthier individual because this week has destroyed my body.
Oh, yeah?
And then and the second person I saw today, I just came straight to your house from Dr. Rasha's house, and even with rolling around on a scooter, had foot surgery, just cooked me some dinner. Wasn't expected. Cooked me some dinner, got a good catch-up session, and she just went into her own private practice, Gulf Coast.
That's Mike.
Gulf Coast Neurology, Mike. I think it's called. Gulf Coast Neuropsychology and Recovery. That's what it's called. It's a long name. She told me it's crazy.
How's Alaska up there?
Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to shout them out because both of them, I just got to see them today, and we shout our friends out here. We love them. So, but I know you know Bam Bam, and you've been in Rasha's house for New Year's that one year. and so, I wanted to shout them out. But anyway, Cuzzo, have those beats ready for me.
No, well, that's Mike. That's my cousin Mike. The way he talked, I thought it was Paige for a moment, but that's my cousin Mike. He's up in Alaska, so heck yeah, man. Have fun up there. Amanda, what do we do to get these beads? Well, Divvy made out with like 3 men to get those beads. Those
big balls?
He made out with like 3 dudes to get those. These, I caught these. I showed boobies last year, and so these are from last year. And I just,
these really pretty green ones, I just batted the old long eyelashes, and I got those. Pretty simple. These ones, yeah.
Now, don't let him lie to you. He beat up some lesbian women to get those beads. Like, he literally, there was like this lesbian couple. They were minding their business. His ass literally like jumps in front of them.
Not true.
To steal the beads. That's what he did. He is a bead hog right here. Okay?
Not true.
He gets sweaty for some beads. Like, little kids watch the fuck out. You know what I mean?
If I was sweaty for beads, I would not have given her those awesome Gulf Gulf Coast oyster beads that I caught that she thought I stole from her, but I was standing right where I was in my own vicinity and caught them. And she called me a dick.
Imagine, y'all. We're there at a parade, and imagine you just trying to enjoy yourself. And then his 6'2" ass wants to come and jump in front to grab everything under the sun.
I don't move. I stay in the same place.
Oh my goodness. He is like, watch out, little kids. He's like Billy Madison out in that shit.
Again, I do not move. I just have my beautiful range of motion. And here's my thing. You can contest a catch. If we both have our hands on them and I would have yanked them from her, she had a point. I grabbed them clean. She never touched them. Those are mine. But she bitched at me constantly over the next 30 minutes, got in my face several times. And, man, y'all ladies, man, y'all got some nuts on y'all because, man, I don't know. Y'all can't be getting in people's faces like that. Anyway, she told me when I was sitting down, hey, I'm still mad at you, but it's okay. And I was like, and then her girlfriend got in my ear, hey, what did she say to you? And I said, she says she hates me and that I'm the worst person of all time. She goes, I'll get in her face about it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Just give her these stupid beats and get her the hell out of my face.
The beat shenanigans. I'm telling you, when you got adults that live. See, that's one of the bad parts about Mardi Gras is when you watch grown-ass adults, like, go crazy for some plastic beads. You know, it's wild.
It's exactly what I told her girlfriend. By the way, I don't know if this girl is ever going to see this podcast. Your butch girlfriend is hotter than you. So good job.
Oh no, he ended up giving her the beads after she was trying to. She got in his face like 13 times, and he finally would just.
No. I gave the stud girlfriend the beads. I didn't give her the beads. I said, here, make your girlfriend happy. Give her these beads and tell her that you did something to get them from me. And yeah, so I made it, and they started making out over here, and it was okay, I guess. Not really my thing, you know. The stud was hotter than the femme, if you want to call it that. That was cool. That was interesting. But yeah, I gave her my oyster beads. Good for you.
I guess. Yeah, but it was a good. Yeah, it was a good time. What's up? Yeah, it was a good time.
My thing there. Done with my drink. You know what I mean? Yes,
gotcha.
Sir. What do you got? I gave you a topic. You give me one, bro. What's going on?
Oh man, nothing's going on, bro. We ain't got. It's been a lot. It's been kind of quiet, man. It has. It's been a quiet week.
I got one for you. That
what's up?
So I think we've pretty much personified it this weekend. Solidified it, bro. Get yourself some great friends, man. Because when you guys have a reunion, it's cathartic, man. It was like having therapy. We all got to talk about our problems with all of us finally being present. And when I was tired of listening, Leo could jump in. And Malcolm could jump in. Dave could jump in. Bro, we had basically a 3-day party therapy conversation catch-up session like the world never seen. And we were tuckered out from it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get some good friends in your life, man. I don't know how I get them. I know how I got them, but not everybody gets them the same way. But,
man.
I think the signs are the same, right? I look for those good signs. Do they actually give a shit about you? That's sign number one. You know what I mean? Oh man,
we gotta have some good friends. I don't know. That's what we've been up to the last few days is Mardi Gras and hanging out with family and friends. This past week, I mean, man, there ain't been a lot that's gone on this past week. I mean, even on the social media. I mean, other than. You got women out here talking about how they not attracted to their husbands and their husbands are ugly. And I get it. I made a video about it today.
I've seen that.
Bruh, look, how many people we know? Like, let's be for real. Everyone's like upset, like, oh my God, I can't believe you would admit that you aren't attracted to your husband. I'm like, if you knew how many people are married to people they're not attracted to, how many people you know, David? How many people? How many women and men have we seen settle down and marry women and men that they would never date? Never date. So, but man, they got lonely and woo.
I have a big 3 that comes off the top of my head. Just literally, I can name them, and I won't do that because we're not about that. We're not going to do that nonsense. But I got 3 that immediately come to my mind, and I already know you know one of them.
I probably know all of them.
Well, you know all of them, but one of them is in your head right now. I already know that. And then there's, but dude, I don't know, 20?
So many people. I know so many
20?
people. So many people.
30?
Everyone's upset. I can't believe. How can you marry? Let me tell you something. A lot of people are going to settle down and marry people that they are not their physical type. And what's really funny about it is that it's like the way they try to excuse it. You'll hear people go, well, I grew up.
Oh, God.
Oh, so now you value something other than looks.
Well, usually that growing up comes with a child from
somebody Ollie, look, Ollie, y'all can say you take it to the grave. We know that we look at it. It would be like, yeah, one of you settled for the other one. I guarantee. We know. Like we see it. Yeah. It's like, I've had like family and friends try to hook me up with women, and I literally say that will not happen. Like I stick to my guns. Like I will be physically attracted to the person that I settle down with. There will not be this and they're just like, well, you're going to have. I'm like, nah. They're like, you're going to have to. You're getting older. I'm like, nah, not one bit. I will not.
Yeah, I had.
There will never come a day like that.
I had a girl actually. Our first night here, asked me if, hey, do you think your friend would like one of my friends? And I said no. And she proceeded to go get her and try to hook him up. And I was like, okay. And then when it didn't work out, she pulled me to the side and got on my ass about it. And I'm like, I told you no. I told you no.
Which brings up another thing, right? That's going to bring up another topic now that you're saying that. And how y'all doing? Welcome to the chat. And tell the whole story. We'll tell the whole story.
Oh, the whole story is, I don't know if I want to do all that. But
the whole story is this. It's real simple. We were all out. The girl literally was like, hey, my friend wants to meet you. We're out drinking. I'm the guy.
Yep. Okay.
We're out drinking. Guy. I'm the guy.
Duh.
Okay. We don't mention names, right? And it's like kind of early in the night. The parade's just over. We're out having fun. We're drinking.
Yep.
And she's like, hey, I want to introduce you to my friend. I'm like, well, we're out partying. Like, if your friend wants to say, hey, just come say, hey, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Like, I'm drunk. I've been partying.
And bro, he was toasted.
Oh, I was toasted, bro. Today's the first day I really felt good, okay? So, next thing you know, she's like, hey, this is my friend so-so. And I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Like, kudos. Like, that's it. And then she's like, hey. And I'm like, no. No. And I didn't know this. This was a funny thing. I didn't know. You know.
So
I understand guys do that. This ain't a guy versus girl thing. It's just not what that is. But next thing you know, Dimmy's like, I told her no.
I said like, no.
Why? She's like, well.
Oh, this is what she said. She's 10 times hotter than all the girls you've been talking to tonight. And what was my response? My response was, that's your friendship bias. It's not true. And then I got a woman to admit right after I said those words. She said, okay, it might be because she's my friend, but she is cute, right? And I said, not to me.
Which brings us to that topic that look, I understand y'all. I understand people want to be good to their friends. I understand they want the best for their friends. But there's a lot of y'all, and it might not be you specifically, but I bet you got some friends. Y'all have got to start being more realistic with your damn friends. Like, what is wrong with some? Yeah. A lot of women can't handle the truth.
And again, and like I said, look, it's like you guys have selective hearing, and I'm not trying to be brutal here, but I was directly honest with her from the jump. When she asked me, do you think that he would like my friend? And I said, which one? Because she had 3 with her, okay? And he wouldn't have liked any of them. But for humor's sake, I asked which one.
Need I remind y'all? I need y'all to understand something too. Just to put this into context, right? When my friends come to town, they know I got 1 thing, 2 things. That is hang out with my boys and get fucked up. That's the only 2 things that I am focused on. And he's up. Hey, I told her not to, and I'm like, why are y'all really gonna try to like make me feel bad?
But here's what she heard, because she then went. I said, look, you can ask him if you don't believe me, and that's when she went to him and said, hey, my friend wants to meet you. She likes you. Would you be interested in meeting her? And he asked, which one? Just like I did. And she said, oh, the one that was to my left. Like this drunk asshole remembers who was standing to her left. So he, for, we're just going to be amusement sake.
I am a ultra friendly dude. Look, I'm already look like I'm about to pillage the fucking club. Okay, like I'm walking into this damn bar, and people are like, they don't know how to react. I got my man bun out. I got my cigar in my mouth, my whiskey in my hand, and I am a large individual.
Absolutely.
And people are literally like, they don't know if they should stay still so I don't see them or if they should run. Okay.
Yeah, and here's the cool thing. So all night Friday night, and a little bit of Saturday night as well, okay? All night, we had several different people come up to us. One was a guy, and he saw the 4. We're huge. Our group is huge. And just to put the sauce on it, my brother's 6'5", he was with us. PJ is 6'7", he was with us. So that adds 2 more giants. And so this guy came up and was like, are you all wrestlers or something? That was one. Then this woman came up and there was a person in front of her. And so she got the big angel reveal. The person that was in front of her slid to the right and she ended up dead in the center of all of us. And she was looking up like she had just seen angels. And she said, you're all glorious. Your mothers must be so proud. It was the weirdest thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh my God.
We stick out in a crowd. Like it's really, really. I mean, when literally all of us, and Dave's the shortest one at 5'11". That's because he had neck surgery. So he's like, he's now under 6 foot tall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for my guy.
And everyone else is 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". I'm 6'4". David's 6'2". His brother's 6'5". Yeah, everyone always thinks that we're some type of like football players or something. And I'm like, nah. But we're here to have fun. But we're very friendly people, which I think is what I was trying to get
at. Oh, and I don't even want to discount
is that
Jordan.
like and then my one of my other best friends is like the head of security. He's just as big. So when he's not working, he comes out. He's 6'3". Like it's crazy. We're monsters compared to the average
men. And it's a problem where we go, man. If we're on the move, like when we moved across the bar because this bar was being too slow, so we moved to the back bar. It was like watching this. Just who's the guy who parted the ocean? Moses. It was like watching the Red Sea part. It was crazy. It's just a herd of buffalo going through, baby. We out of here.
Oh yeah. It's a fun time. It almost gets to the point of like, when you're as large as we are and you walk in, the way people react to you, it's almost funny. Like you almost have to try to ignore the attention that you're going to get from people.
It's constant. I mean, the stares. Like if we actually paid attention to everybody that made a thing of how big we were, everybody that walks by us looks up. Scans us.
Yeah, it's like when dudes go to the gym and work out, and they're like, women are just gonna be all over you, and you realize 90% of the time you're actually just talking to dudes because they're talking about how big you are. That's how it is being big. If you're a large dude, like it's nothing but dudes coming up.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I don't want to get in a fight with you. You're like, bro, why are you worried about fighting? I'm trying to get a drink. Like, well, I don't want to fuck with y'all. We're like, cool, we're not here to do that. But it's just nonstop dudes just approaching you. It's like, ladies, so if you see like large men out there, like go hang out with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to go hang out with them.
Well, the crazy thing is they'll take any anchor point to talk to you because they just have to tell you how big you are. So yesterday at the parade, the anchor point that they had for me was, the dude was like, hey man, I respect that XL rocker, bro. The one I'm on right now, this chair. Hey, bro, respect that XL rocker. You inspired me to buy one. I'm going to buy one tomorrow. You're huge, bro. God, how tall are you? How tall are your friends? Is he like 6'5"? What tall is he? Bro, like, chill. Chill out, brother. It's crazy.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
Yeah, take any opportunity to say some comment about your size. It's insanity. And that's you ladies don't think we know how you feel. We get it. You got a nice big booty or some breasticles. You know, y'all think y'all get all the attention? No. Be large. Because see, at least no. At least with you guys, people weirdly they're more intimidated to come up to a hot girl. Oh no. They have all the nutsack in the world to come talk to us. They love it. They come up, oh my, wow, you're tall. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fun. You know, it's an interesting timeout when you're out there. So
I have no idea where this chat went. Like I see like 6 different things going on in there. I can't see this one. What's going on in this one? Preference?
Her preferences didn't like her preferences. No.
I got you.
Nah. It's yeah. It's funny. And like I said, I like to meet people that just I'm just a nice guy. I just meet people. I'm not even into doing that stuff really when I'm out there. Like I said, when I'm with my boys, I am hanging with the bros and I'm getting drunk. That's what I do.
Said Leo looks like he's 6'6". I mean, until he stands next to somebody that's 6'6", and he looks like he's 6'4". Oh God! When he stands next to my brother, he's not quite as tall. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my brother's only an inch taller than him, and it's really noticeable. Odd thing that is, you know.
Yeah, his brother's also a lot skinnier too, so like he looks really, really tall. So
sneaky skinny. He's kind of pudge, but he wears it well. I don't get it. Got the hairiest nipple you ever did see. Oh, I got treated to those this morning.
Oh, yeah?
He was making breakfast, and I was giving him tips on how to make his sausage better. And I got treated to those nice hairy nips, Nate.
Wow.
Love them.
Wow. That's funny. Yeah, see, that's why luckily I'm here. I don't have to worry about that. No one's cooking breakfast in my little kitchen.
Well, Mallory, your last date was 6'2", 290. Well, that motherfucker look like me then. There you go. Must have been a great guy.
Did Mallory say she's only 5'2", so?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens. How does that feel though? Like if you're 5'2" and he's 6'2", like here's the thing: there ain't gonna be many guys that are like taller than me. But when I see someone who's like 2 inches taller than me, I'll really be like, that's a tall motherfucker right there.
I don't.
Right?
So I don't.
So y'all be out here like, I need a dude that's like 6'3", and y'all 5'2". I'm like,
that's crazy.
You ain't scared. He gonna roll over and squish you dead. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. Like you and Malcolm being like 2 inches or so taller than me, I don't really. I notice the tallness, but I'm at least tall enough to where it doesn't look super different to me. But when a guy like PJ stands next to me, I'm like, dude, go away. I love you, but go away.
Yeah, PJ make you feel a little short. Like, you're like, damn, man, he's a couple inches taller than me. I mean, short, and I am not a short dude.
If he wears the right shoes, his dick is in my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Well, you like that, so it's okay.
I don't love that at all, actually.
The risks you're willing to take. I get it. I mean, I get it. Yeah.
I don't get it, man. That's why the tallness thing with girls, I don't understand it, because you ain't gotta be that much taller. Y'all can deal with a nice, what y'all would call a short king. Y'all call short kings like what, 5'9"? It's ridiculous. Y'all look insanely tiny next to a guy who's like 5'6". So the fact that y'all need 6 foot and you don't even know what 6 foot is, and that's why guys that are between 5'9" and 6 foot say that they're 6 foot, because they know you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And they just say that because they know they don't have an entrance in the door. They can't even get in the door unless they say 6 foot. So if you're a tiny little mighty mouse, they just gonna say they 6 foot. What the fuck do you know?
Right.
You gonna break out the tape on them? Hell, you got guys. Look, the TikTok shop is full of people selling these 3-inch lifts. Y'all got these men be like, look, man, all I gotta do is just wear these lifts, be out, they'll start talking to me more. And it's true. And they take the shoes off, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. I got some of those 3-inch shoes. My fat ass be making them more like 2 inches. But whatever.
Yeah, I got some. But only because my hip is a little messed up, so I gotta wear one on one side. But I'll be trying to trick you.
No, we don't go to Bourbon Street. Seth, we don't have to go to Bourbon Street. We're here in Mississippi.
Yeah, no, Seth. We do. So we did Bourbon Street back in the Gap. Not together. We've never done it together. But back in the day, we both done Bourbon Street. I did it twice ever in my life. The second time I regretted it. The first time was okay, but that's not for me, man. That's
Bourbon
cute.
Street is just packed full. You're like nut to butt. It's chaotic. Like the only way you can really enjoy it is if like you're just getting shitty, because the smell, the amount of people, it's like that. It's fine.
I could be wrong, but in my mind, the only way to enjoy that is if the smells of the city are also emanating from me, so I don't notice it. But even if you get there early, it smells like piss, crap, beer, dry beer, semen. It's just disgusting. Yeah. Milk, oddly enough. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. And so, yeah, I say, look, do it once in your young 20s, and then do it in Mississippi, do it in Mobile, do it anywhere else but New Orleans, because it's just not.
Mardi Gras goes across the whole like Gulf Coast, so you can go a lot of other places that have just as good of a time. But Bourbon Street, like we used to go like once a year, every year for like a day or a night. When I have family, my cousins would come into town. It was like a family tradition. But it turns into just, it gets too much. It's just too much.
And by the way, like, look, they say that there's a lot of guys out there that say there's not a pair of titties that they don't want to see. I disagree. There's a lot of them I don't want to see, and you'll see every single one of them you don't even have to have this size B's, man. the tiny ones that when we're at a parade, we just toss them on the ground and call them swill and let them just populate the gutter and let the trash guys pick them up.
Yeah. Well, because everyone's so drunk, like it's not.
I don't give a shit.
It's so sloppy and stuff. But, Angel, hey, let me tell you something. Guys having added height shoes that add a couple inches is not a dirty tactic. Okay, you can't even compare. You can't even talk about how that being a dirty tactic.
Y'all wear 6-inch heels.
Y'all wear heels. Y'all got form-fitting jeans, underwear, bras, shirts.
Yeah.
Y'all be doing all kind of shit.
Have y'all ever worn Spanx and then taken them off after a date where y'all were nice and tight and then you took those Spanx off?
Y'all can't be talking about no damn dirty tactics.
Makeup is dirty tactic. Have you seen this girl who works at, what does she work at? Twin Peaks? Oh my God. She's like, this is what I look like in real life. I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, no.
And look, I'm not calling her ugly. She wasn't, she just looked plain to me, but Jesus. If you have to look that different with makeup, good Lord. Like, that's dirty tactic, guys. Y'all know what a swamp donkey is? Y'all ever heard of a swamp donkey? Raise your hands in the chat if you heard of a swamp donkey. That's the makeup tactic. Well, that's also, I think, a beer thing, too, or an alcohol thing, but still, dirty tactics. All right.
Yeah, you can't really complain about dirty tactics, like ladies. Come on, like look, hey, and I'm not saying I ain't complaining about it. I'm just saying, kind of calling out men for dirty tactics, and I'm like, everything y'all done wore was a dirty tactic. Okay, everything y'all wore. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the Wonder Bra. The Wonder Bra is a completely dirty tactic. You have A-cup titties looking like you got D-cup? Get out of here with that nonsense. It pushes a little bit of flesh on the top, but it makes it look like you got D's or C's. Nobody wants to hear your nonsense. Get out of here with that. In fact, a friend of mine was kind of with us at all the parades because he's in one of the big crews. A girl he's seeing right now had the Googles out. And I just couldn't help myself but think. Is she suppressing, or is she enhancing small ones or suppressing big ones? Because they look like they needed oxygen. They were so tight on there.
I don't know what he's talking about, but it's Mardi Gras. I'm just saying.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Sarah Beth. See, the body says, look, and it's all good. Ain't no shame in it. There's no hate on it. But it's like, hey, when y'all want to start saying, hey, dudes got beards and shoe lifts.
Yep.
Ladies over here got like the entire wardrobe, from the shoes to the damn shit you put in your hair. Extensions and stuff. Like, y'all do all kind of stuff.
And do yourself a favor, don't wear the eyelashes. None of us like it. We can't stand it. That's the one thing we just wish I would get rid of entirely, those eyelashes.
But beards are natural, though. You really can't you can't really compare beards either, because beards are natural.
Correct.
Natural.
Correct.
Okay? Natural. You can't compare beards and makeup and everything else. Just saying.
I don't know if you do wear fake lashes. I'm just saying, if you ever heard a man tell you that they look good, he was lying. There's no man in the world that likes fake eyelashes. And your girl wants you to wear them because she knows they look like shit. So, and that's how y'all are. I don't get that. Yeah. I'm just telling you the real. Stop wearing no damn.
All right, look, I give you the hats thing. All right, look, I'm not gonna. I mean, I got hair, but I give you the hat thing. I give you the hat thing.
Why? I like a girl that wears a hat. Some girls look great now.
I mean, I understand. If a dude's always wearing a hat, he's usually trying to cover up something. Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I give you that one. I give you that one.
Y'all have seen me with both. I wore a hat on a couple of episodes, and I haven't worn the hat on a couple of episodes. I don't even like hats. I just wore them because he wears them. I just didn't want to fit out. You know what I mean?
I wear my hat because he hates the football team, and
That's
I make
exactly
sure
correct.
he has to look
I
at it.
absolutely hate that team.
He actually wore this piece of shit shirt, hoodie to my house.
Yes,
like he's
indeed.
lucky he's even allowed in my house.
Los Santos, the Saints, baby.
You know,
Tell me what
garbage
I can't
ass. He's wearing toilet paper, y'all. Like, let's think about this for a second. He's wearing toilet paper. You know,
you're wearing it on your head. So what do you want?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. But
whatever.
You know, yeah, yeah, use TP. Yeah, that's right. Mallory got it.
I don't know.
Use
Mallory,
TP.
You know what? You don't even know my name, Mallory, so I don't know what you're talking about. You can't even see me. I'm John Cena to you. So, you know, whatever.
Look. Hold on.
Camila.
All right.
Mi amor.
The whole.
¿Cómo está?
The whole men who put hairspray, their hairline and beard. You can tell. That's terrible. I you know what? Look, I don't approve of that. You know, I wouldn't say it's a dirty tactic because it looks dirty. Like it's just there. You already see it.
All right, Camilla, chill out. Don't make me start loving you now. Hit me with that Spanish. I don't know what to tell you. Brother, I just want to celebrate my voice being back. You're right. Could have done this last night.
Nah, I told you couldn't do it tonight. I told you could have done it last night. He was like, "Oh, I came over." Like, bro, you sound like a bag of dicks.
Shout out to Gabby. Gabby watches all my limited stuff that I put up. Appreciate you, Gabby. You know, a huge supporter of mine.
Are there men who still use LA looks? Yeah, when my hair was shorter, I used LA looks all the time. That shit works like a. But you can only get like one size.
What's LA looks?
Gel.
Oh, I haven't needed gel in like 6 years.
I'm freezing. I hope not, because I'm on my computer. I'm not on. I don't have it. I'm not using my phone, so this is on the computer. So.
Oh, are you freezing?
You said you're freezing. This is something Leo said to do one time when I was out and at work. Thank you, Megan. Yeah. Look, I remember when Elle made this comment. She was like, "I don't like everything you say, but I did do something that you said to do one time when I was out, and it worked too well." And was that, if I'm not mistaken, was that when I said you have to be like more open when you're out, and you have to look more approachable by being more open, your body language and whatnot. Was that what it was? I can't remember for sure. But yeah.
I don't know. Waiting on that response. Men's friendships are the simplest friendships there are. 100,000%. Yeah.
Approachable body language, and you paired it with eye contact. 100%.
Dude, so the story about how he and I became friends is actually it's one of the simplest things ever. I mean, it's so simple. Obviously, we worked together, and we were bouncers at a club, but there was no like entry point to having a friendship conversation. We kind of had a little bit of conversations here and there, talked about work stuff, talked about the people we kicked out that night, stuff like that. But when we became friends, it was really simple. It was, I heard him listening to a band I had never heard before, and he heard me listening to Pretty Ricky. And he was listening to System of a Down, and I was listening to Pretty Ricky, but I had accidentally bought the edited version from Walmart, big mistake, but he didn't know that. So he just heard the Pretty Ricky, and Pretty Ricky was huge back then. He's like, "I don't got that yet. I want to burn that. Can I have it?" I was like, "Yeah, let me borrow what you got." And so he let me borrow a system. I let him borrow the edited Pretty Ricky. And the next day we came into work, he was like, "Man, this bullshit you gave me is edited."
You don't get this goofy ass bullshit out of my shit.
And then we were boys.
He's lucky. He's lucky. He's lucky.
He's lucky that we became boys. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, see, you shouldn't feel. So here's the thing. Like, you can't feel thirsty when you're trying to do things to attract what you're wanting to attract. I mean, women like certain things, so men have to do what a lot of women like. It's all part of the game. Like and it's not a game. It's just natural. You gotta be approachable. And I've said that before. I remember making videos where like all the tall women are like, guys don't approach me, they're intimidated. I said, nah, and he's bounced with me, and we'll say, look, we look at the tall women. So y'all look unapproachable. It's not that you're intimidating, you're unapproachable. Y'all literally don't like to laugh and smile. You just stand there looking miserable and wonder why you're not getting approached. Like, you gotta stop that
most
shit.
Girls I see don't look approachable at all.
No. The short girls will be. Short girls are like,
oh, they're like a buzz.
No fucks given. They're laughing, having fun, cutting
bouncing
up,
off the walls.
All good. Tall girls just want to sit there like, why ain't no one coming up to me? Like, you look miserable. Why am I gonna? Why would I fuck up my buzz?
You go out with the intention, with the mindset of nobody's gonna hit on me anyway, so I'm gonna look like I hate everything. And that's what they look like. I mean, we're talking 99%, and I'm not even being hyperbolic, of tall women out and about look absolutely miserable. And that's why we don't come and talk to you, because we don't need an earful of shit. If you look happy and smiley and you were having bubbly fun with all your friends and you were bouncing off the walls and having a good old time, we're right there. We're right there, because we like it too. We like D1. You know what I'm saying? We love D1. That's what we aspire to. It's y'all that make us get these short women. Y'all tall women, it's your fault. It's your fault. No, I'm just kidding. We like them all. Oh, goodness, man. What else we got? Sheesh. RBF is real. I don't know what that means.
Resting bitch face.
Oh, shoot. Hey, I'm an old man, guys. Don't hit me with the acronyms.
Resting bitch face. Now, and it's not really resting bitch face. I mean, it's just, you're out in a place of entertainment. You have to look like you're enjoying yourself. Literally will just be like, it's not that you look like a resting bitch. You look unapproachable. You look unhappy. Like, you gotta look like you're enjoying yourself in a place of entertainment.
Yes, indeed, feed the needy. In fact, feed the needy, man. We need to come up to talk to you, but you don't give us a reason to. I mean, good Lord, help us out. Give us any sign that you're having a good time and you're here to be approached, and we will come over. Say this: fear of rejection first starts with perception. So if we perceive you to be unapproachable, our fear of rejection will kick in like morphine. You know what I'm saying? It'll kick right in. And I don't have a high fear of rejection. I really don't have any fear of rejection, but even me, who doesn't care about rejection, when I approach somebody, if I see that you look miserable, I'm not approaching you. I'm not that, I want a challenge to make her. Who needs that nonsense? I don't want to sit there and try to turn your day around and risk mine being shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. All we want you to do is give us a reason to come fail. If you give us any reason to come fail, we'll come fail happily. We love it.
Yeah, that'd be wild. That's why. Look, and this is what we've told. I mean, just like I said, we'd just be bouncing. And yeah, men are easy to talk to. That's the whole thing. Like I said, it's you have to look approachable for men to want to approach you. That's just what it is. It isn't that men. And look, and before y'all understand this. When it comes to like men being intimidated of women, like the hottest of the hot might be intimidated. And that's because a lot of dudes might be like, they're way out of their league, right? If you want to say that. But for the most part, no. Most of the part, it's all about how you look, how you presenting yourself. Are you inviting? If you're not inviting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you say, hey, come in, but you got the door locked. Like, okay, let's not go in, you know?
Indeed. What else is there to say on that?
Like I said, she said she listened to the advice and it worked like a charm. Good. I'm not lying when I say that. Like, I know a lot of people like took it as like, I remember the comments when I said that shit. It was like, they were like, oh, you just want us. We ain't about making men. We don't want men to approach. We don't blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, cool. You don't like men? Like, this ain't for you. Right? Next. But if you want to approach men, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, do what you want. But like, if you want to know how can you approach men, and a man says, man, try these things out. One thing might work versus not all of them might not work, but try these things out. See if it works.
And you know? the cool thing about any advice you guys that y'all ask of us is that we're not going to give you the equivalent of shit thrown at the wall and seeing what sticks. We're giving you like pretty solid options of what's going to work. You know, you're not just wondering what's going to stick. Something's going to stick, and of course there has to be mutual interest for it to stick. I mean that's always a factor. But look, we're not out here to hurt y'all. We want to help you guys. Look, nothing makes me happier than love stories and stories of connection, man. Because look, that's just a beautiful thing. We love, okay? We love connection.
It's just like I make videos. I even tell men, like when men want to complain, I'm like, bro, like think about it. All right, all women want is a man that makes this much money. Well, either make that much money, or go get with one of the women that don't care that you don't make that much money. Absolutely. You know what I mean? You gotta be what you want once, and if you ain't what they want, it ain't gonna work. So you either have to become what they want, or you're gonna have to go, settle. Because that's how you're going to see it. You're going to see it as settling if you have to go change your type, change what type of people you want.
Yeah, and it's interesting because so I've had many men that I know come up to me and ask me, hey, man, how in the world is it that you're just able to talk to all of these beautiful women and you're not intimidated at all? And so I don't get into the whole history of it, but I tell them what I learned, and that is through experience. You cannot go up to who you deem to be a beautiful woman and act like they are just a goddess of some sort. You have to treat them like a normal person. You don't have to treat them as they're lower than you, but you can't treat them as if they're higher than you. You got to just treat them normal. If you talk to people normally, you're going to get two things. Even if it's rejection, you're going to get a nice, easy letdown. Because people don't want to be assholes. But if you go in all googly-eyed, or if you go in trying to go the low route, that's when you're going to get the ridiculous rejection. Most people are not bad people. Most beautiful women are not bad people. Most beautiful men are not bad people. But if you come at them anything other than just, hey, man, you're a normal person, I'm a normal person, that's when you're going to get that rejection that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You just can't put people on that googly-eyed pedestal. Approach people normally, man. Go up before you have a conversation. Be like, how the heck would I talk to my bro, right? How would I talk to my sister like this? You know, somebody that I don't have this kind of attraction to. And if you talk to people normally, man, it's such a better outcome. Such a better outcome. So the rejection doesn't even seem as hard. Even if you get rejected, it seems like, okay, normal person that was just not
the cockeyed and half-blind nerds. So if you treat them like a star, they're going to treat you like a fan.
Bam! Bro, cockeyed. Do you know who cockeyed is?
No, I don't recognize that face at all.
So I helped this guy pick out his logo. That is our good friend Malcolm. Cockeyed and half-blind is our good friend Malcolm. And Cockeyed and half-blind is his new little show that he's going to put together. Sorry if I put the word out there, brother. I'm trying to promote.
Yeah, not nonchalant isn't everyone's type, and we're not even saying be nonchalant. We're just saying
nonchalant is not what I'm talking about.
Don't try to treat people like they're better than you just because they're attractive, because that's usually what it is.
Yeah,
they're a certain level of attractiveness, and you're gonna put them on a pedestal like they're special to you. I think your ear things are going on.
Are they? Sorry, I'm taking them out. So nonchalant is not what I said at all, and that's like kind of the thing I say when. And I don't mean to call you out here. I'm just saying like you seem to be listening to respond. I didn't say be nonchalant. Nonchalant, you know what nonchalant is, right? I don't care. That's exactly what I said. Don't do. That's part of approaching people as if they're lower than you. Nothing bothers me. I'm cool. No, normal person. That's all I'm saying. Be a normal person. And I'll put these up. Go ahead.
You got it. You
Yeah, I'll get them, bro. Right.
I'm just saying. I was like, all of a sudden, I started hearing something.
Because they going out, bro.
Okay. That's right. That's right. And you know what's really funny? Read his palm.
What's that?
What does that mean?
What the hell are you doing?
But you know what's funny? It's like I've also heard women talk about this all the time where they're like, y'all get hit on so much more when you're dressed down and you're like not giving a shit. I'll tell you something. That shit works with men too. That's something I noticed. When you're out there and you ain't even really trying, you ain't dressed up, you get treated better. Shockingly. All right.
Normal is look, Heidi. I was hoping I could avoid Heidi today.
Wow, why are you trying to avoid Heidi?
Because she was so different the other night when we gamed. A complete 180 in personality. Super shy. I kid.
Terrible.
What's up? No, terrible, you can be unhinged.
Terrible.
But Heidi, we're not really talking. We're talking more about you can be unhinged, but that's different if you already come with the looks. You can approach anybody however you want. I mean, usually doesn't matter. If they like you, they like you. We're going on the other side.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Attractive people have it entirely different than not so attractive people.
Yeah,
they do.
Completely agree.
Look, and I know a lot of people like to say, "Oh, nah, it's the confidence, right?" Ain't that what it says? Oh, it's the confidence. The confidence. I'll tell you straight up. When years ago, when I lost 100 pounds, it had shit to do with confidence. You just didn't have to put in fucking effort anymore. You just didn't have to do it. Nah, ain't no one gonna make me eat our beads. Nah, I don't think so.
Heidi, we're just
playing with so. Just kidding. What do we got here?
What's that say?
Oh, I gotta do this, and otherwise I'm gonna bam.
Oh yeah, a little verification.
Yes, gotta make sure we're still here.
We still out here in these streets.
We still out here in these streets. Women like the gray sweatpants. I mean, they do. They do.
Okay, you like.
I wouldn't know, but I mean, that's what they say. So dudes wear your gray sweatpants.
You like outline peen. Cool. We enjoy an occasional moose knuckle as well. Like
with conditions.
Hey, water's wet.
Hey, look. There's a certain aesthetic they're looking for in them gray sweatpants, okay?
Yeah.
So, don't hurt yourself. All right? You ain't feeling them out. I'm just saying.
Wait, I got cowboy boots. I don't think that would make you attracted to me. You'd have to be attracted to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I wear cowboy boots, but I mean,
I actually worked on a ranch and used those cowboy boots for years.
Socks are optional in cowboy boots. Socks are optional. I mean, because look, here's the thing. If you don't wear socks, it'll build character. And if they can deal with the smell, you might have a winner on your hands. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say do it, but I mean, teach their own.
Nothing wrong with me. I didn't think there were. I know there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, there's about 55 pounds wrong with me, but other than that, nothing else.
Talking about sweatpants.
Maybe like 7, 8 screws in my foot. That might be wrong with me, but other than that, I can't hear much. But other than that, I lost my hair. But other than that, early onset arthritis. But other than that, yeah. I got my right hip is like 3 inches too high. But other than that, I don't. I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Other than the fact that he tries to talk, he just talks really, really loud and over you because he can't hear.
Oh, now, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, also,
it's okay. Don't worry. Like I'm half deaf now, so he wanted me to be like him. So now, I can't really hear. So,
I'm all in that canal, baby.
Oh yeah. You might not think we're talking over each other. Oh, he is.
Oh, I'm screaming at his ear right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lo siento.
He is
not talking over each other. Okay.
It's all right. Like
so my hearing is good today. I just took it out.
So yeah. He had his ear.
It was dying.
Things in, and
it's gone now. I can't hear shit.
I had to tell him, I'm like, hey, I can hear him beeping.
Yeah, when they start whining like that, that means they're dying.
Hear that? I can't hear no more. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
See, bro. He just yelled in my ear. Ugh.
I said I'm sorry, bro. I love you, bro. I'm trying to get a drink, bro.
Well, get a drink. Get a drink. Finish drinking them up.
Aren't y'all under 40? Just.
We just made under 40.
Just.
He turns 40 before I do. So.
Come on, bro. Okay, sorry. So
I am the baby of the group.
I'm about to be 40, but other than that. Okay? Other than that.
All right. I know we don't look it. I know I look like I'm 47 and a half, but it's okay. Definitely do not act like it, which I'm still trying to figure out how people act their age at 39.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the goalpost moves on that with each generation. Like, I mean, nobody that I know that's a parent acts like my parents.
40 is the new 30. All right, I'm gonna put this out here. 40 is not the new 30.
No, 40 is the same 40.
We have got to stop. We gotta get away from that. So.
Yeah, 40 is the same 40. I don't know. I've never understood that. It's not to do anything.
We got a question here. Are you all attracted to the same type of woman, and what makes a woman high value? Nothing makes a woman high value. Let's just nip that whole phrase in the ass and throw it in the deepest part of the ocean. Like, because value, a person's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Correct.
Right? Where someone might see me as a valuable man that they could date, they might think differently of Devin. And if they think highly of Devin, they might think differently of me. Right?
Oh, that's
just like you asked. Are you all attracted to the same type of woman? There's women that Divvy's attracted to that I don't find attractive. And there's women that I find attractive that he don't find attractive. And all of our friends are the same. I used to tell people this when people said, oh, men want is the same looking type of woman, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I would literally say, me, Divvy, Dave, Malcolm, and Mike, the 5 of us could go out. This is, years ago. We could go out and literally go out to a bar and we could all find a woman we wanted to approach and it would all be different women.
Completely different.
So, yeah. And I've said that time and time again that, hey, it's not one type of woman that every man is drooling over and wants.
Yes.
A lot of men are into a lot of different types of women.
I don't know why I should type my name, but yes, Devin.
Yes.
Me.
All men have a preference, yes. But women have preferences. It's like you see women who, there's some women that they only like stick figure men, and then you got women who like muscular dudes, and then you got women who like the chunkier guys. Like, everyone likes something different.
And the funny thing is, if I cared, if I had, let's put it this way, if I had the permission and the want out in lieu of that permission to show you my exes, none of them look the same. So it's not a physical thing for me always. I mean, I have physical preferences, but they're also over the spectrum that I mean, I can't just nail it down for you,
Yeah. Coco Loco. How much of your attraction is based on her appearance? I'm going to tell you this for the overwhelming majority of men and women, that majority of a person's attraction to someone is physical. In the beginning, like at that initial stage, it's going to be physical every time. Because you're never going to know how that person is, how their personality is, how their morals and stuff. You got to learn about that. And then you can become attracted to that if they have the things that you like and you're attracted to. But when it comes off that initial attraction, it's always going to be physical.
That's a great question by Seth. So if you were out with your bros and needed a wingman, who is that wingman? So since you didn't address that to anybody in particular, this is an easy one for me. Any of them.
Any of them. We literally, all of them. Like all of our friends, like if someone needed a wingman, like we all were good wingmen for each other.
I've been wingman by all my bros.
We've all been wingmen for each other. But we also have a very special friend group,
Yep.
So we've all been there for each other, doing the wingman job.
There's a couple of women in my life that I would take out with me because I know they can get me the right person, to at least be interested in me, right? If I,
right,
regardless of even if I was going out to find anything, I got a couple of ladies that are friends of mine that look, they can find me the exact perfect person because they understand. They understand the assignment, right? And so with the four of us, and I would say the four plus, because there's a couple other guys outside of our 4-person core that I would let wingman for me. It just depends, man. Who do you trust? Who knows you? Who knows you well enough to find what you like and has the ability to bring that to fruition? All of us can talk to people, or all of us can suggest.
Yeah, that's the good thing about our friend group is that we're all sociable, so it's no one's really weird.
And wingman, he comes in different ways too. Like if you mean like, hey, he's gonna go get the woman and bring him over, that's one version of wingman. The other version is I'm completely oblivious and my boy sees exactly what I like and points it out to me and gives me the scenario of how I need to go get that. Boom. That's another version of wingman. So, you know what I'm saying? I trust them all to do that, really. So I wish I could give you a specific, but they're all good at it in their own ways.
I think we've all had wing women. I've had a couple friends, but not once they got married, there went the wing woman part.
Yeah.
And you just got dudes. So, yeah.
Luckily, one of my really big wing women, who's been my wing woman for over a decade now,
Melissa?
She actually lives in Texas with me now. So she moved from here to Texas. So I still have her.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Yeah.
That would be Lynn.
Okay.
Great wing woman.
I thought you were gonna say Melissa, but then you said move to Texas.
No, she moved. Well, that's the thing. That's my other one, and she is in Florida.
Yeah.
So at least I still have one. And then you got another one, Valerie. She's in Germany. So they're all over the place. You know what I mean? I only got one left locally to me.
When he says sister, it's you treat some. It's like, this is my bro. He's not my actual brother. He's my bro. It's what that means. It's like it's not his actual sister, but she's that good of a female friend that it's like, oh, my sister. So,
my sister. I think she means my actual sister. Oh. Absolutely not.
Oh, ha!
No, Sarah. No, and sorry, Dejan. Love you. No.
What's what I like right here? Does your friends have a say on the girl you're interested in, like make it or break it type of deal? No, absolutely not. It's really funny because, like, in my past, I've actually had girls I was dating. They would get upset when they would say, "Hey, did your friends ask about me?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "What? What?" I'm like, "All they did was ask me if I'm happy. We don't give a damn. We don't care who you're dating. If you're happy with if Divvy's happy with who he's dating,
yeah,
that's all that matters to us. We don't give a shit."
Well, the cool thing about that though is that we know we don't have to ask anything more, because if there is something going on, we're gonna say it.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is like, you happy? Yep. And if yep is the answer, then yes is correct.
That's it.
It may even be like he's saying yes to deny it now, but he's gonna tell me eventually. And we don't, no need to press the issue because we all trust each other enough to tell us in our own time, right? So that's what we do. And man, Sarah Beth did not like that answer. So Sarah Beth, I want to clarify. It's not because I don't like my sister's wing woman ability. She's never wing woman for me ever. And I want to make this clear, and she will watch this episode. My sister has some of the most beautiful friends I've ever seen in my life. He's seen them. He can attest. She has never.
I have not seen them. Once. I just hear him.
I've shown. So she has never wing woman for me ever in her life. So no.
I don't think she likes them, to be honest. I don't think she likes them. I'm like, your sister's never hooked you up with a friend? Yeah. You're like, nah. I'm like, bro, she don't like you for shit. Like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, we have a conversation like she likes me, but you might be right, man.
Nah, I don't think she likes you.
She might not.
She tolerates you because you her brother. Twin brother. Matter of fact, they're twins.
We are twins.
So there probably is some hatred there.
Maybe. She's mad that I ate all the food in the womb.
There you go. There you go.
That's why I came out first.
Do you tell your friend if you catch their girlfriend or boyfriend cheating on them? Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm taking videos. I'm like, I'm all up in that. I'm all up in it. I'll be in her face like, gotcha. I'm like on a FaceTime call right then and there. Like, bruh, I'm not even waiting. Here you go. Look at her. That's the dude. That's it. Hell yeah. Absolutely.
That's such an odd question.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. I will tell their girlfriends if he's cheating. Hey. I will tell, hey, they don't cheat around me. Don't let me catch you cheating. I'm telling.
And the cool thing is we at least know that, right? So there's no expectation of privacy in that regard with our group. We know if we fuck up, that bell is ringing. Period. End of.
Don't care. Don't care. Like, hey, do it. We dare.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. But oh yeah. Let me catch my friend's girlfriend cheating. Oh, I'm going live.
Go live entertainment.
Right, exactly. It'll be like MTV Cheaters. I will go live. Ain't no one gonna do anything about it. Like, nah, I don't play that shit.
Well, look, if you messed up, you messed up. Like that's the understanding we have.
That ain't no mess up. Ain't no mess up. You plan to cheat. When you cheat, you plan to cheat. You put it back in.
Okay, if you want to.
Okay, it fell out. You put it back in. You plan that. No.
Why are you the king of semantics? It's the same thing.
I love it. You gotta say.
You're like these people who want to say, what is it, like post-traumatic stress disorder instead of shell shock, because it's more soothing. Like relax on the semantics. Okay, messed up, planned it. Cheated is cheated, okay?
No. It's not a mess up though.
Because you can also plan not to cheat.
You messing up. You
can also just be out and happen to take somebody
messing up is like you mismatching your socks. Okay? Mismatching your socks. Put your penis in the sock. That's different. That's not a mess up. You plan that shit. See? Thank you.
You do not have to plan cheating.
You plan cheating. You plan cheating. 100%. You plan. Even if you got, right, let's say you're not going to cheat, but let's say if you went out.
I love how you want to make me the defender of cheating, and I'm not trying to do that.
If you went out and you got drunk and then you saw somebody, you still plan to communicate with that individual knowing your person is at home. You then plan to have conversations. You done plan to do all this stuff leading up. You plan to go to their car, to the hotel room. You planned all that. That's a plan. It's a mistake. Sorry, I take cheating very seriously.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. You can also have unplanned cheating and it's the same result.
It's not unplanned. There's nothing unplanned about it. There's nothing. What'd you do? Trip, slip, fell on a dick?
Absolutely. You trip, slip, and fell into something.
All right.
It's 100%.
Okay.
No. See, I don't like it when you do this semantics nonsense and you try to make me be the guy who is defending cheating. All I'm saying is it's not always a plan.
It is always a plan.
It's not always a plan. No,
it's always a plan.
Of course it's not. We go out. Okay. Now, we go out, right?
Okay. All right.
We're both in relationships.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
I have no plans on meeting up anyone. I don't know the girl ever.
Okay.
Never met her in my life.
Okay.
And then we just end up.
You don't just end up. That's the point. You don't just end up.
How is that?
You don't just end up with your pee-pee inside her. You don't just end up. You had to have conversation. Why are you talking to her? You in a relationship. Why are you having conversations with her?
This is where you're getting stupid.
That's not stupid.
No, this is where you're getting dumb. This is where you're getting dumb. And I'm about to let you. I'm gonna let you bear. See, again, this is where you go with you're being hyperbolic with this bullshit. I'm saying, you're saying plan. To me, plan means I'm going out to cheat. That's a plan.
Right. Okay.
When I get there, now you're saying I'm planning it because, oh, I found her hot, so now I'm planning to get her. Get the hell out of here, bro. That's not what I mean. So again, stop the nonsense.
Hey, the plan is we're going to go to my car. The plan is you're going to meet me at the hotel. The plan is I'm going to meet you at your house. Semantics?
No. Ellie ass or eat her ass. What is that?
He is the one resting on some
alliance, whatever. Look. Okay, just because y'all are in his TikTok, I already know you're all going to take his spot. I don't care about that. He is the one talking semantics. A plan is I plan to go do it. Not when I got there, I happened to do it. No. So, again, he wants to be argumentative. I'm going to let him be argumentative because he can never be moved off his spot. He's ridiculous in that way. It's semantics, not a fucking plan. Now,
Malcolm says it's a choice, not a plan. It's a plan.
No, it is a choice. It's a choice. Well, I'll give you that.
To put a plan together.
No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. It's a choice. That's what you should have said. Then we could have avoided this nonsense. Okay? It is a choice to cheat. Absolutely. Like, you're right. I didn't just. Oh no.
Bro, you don't get your big ass off my chair. It already has me in it, bro. I can't have you and me. It ain't that big.
Yeah, well, he's wrong. And
hey, look. This is how we talk. This is how we communicate.
He's not gonna say this, but he should have said it's a choice. It's not a plan.
No, it's a plan.
Choice. It's a plan. It's a choice.
It's a plan, and you choose to put the plan in motion.
Oh God.
Because it's a plan. It's a plan. That's right.
This is going nowhere. I could care less. Again,
but we can't agree that it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's never a mistake.
See, and I love how you're so roundabout with this shit. How about you just say this? Hey, Devin, I didn't like that you said it's a mess up. So I'm going to argue with me for 5 minutes about this nonsense about it being a plan. Hey, can you say not a mess up and call it a choice? That would have been the more mature thing. But because you want the views, I'm just kidding, bro. All right, choice. Not a mistake. Got it. We're done with this conversation. Next. Golly, bro. Oh, man. Don't make me show my ass on you, bro. I'm tired of you.
Hey. It's all right. It's all right. You yank on my chair like that, boy. You're too damn big for that.
I'm resting my feet on your base of your chair now. Show you who's boss.
Buddy. Oh, well, yeah, it's definitely not spontaneous. It's not spontaneous. No, 100% not. Yeah, it ain't something that you just.
I don't need you to tell me what he's saying. I hear what he's saying. He said the wrong shit. It absolutely can be spontaneous. What are you talking
this is always a good question. What do you think about your significant other having guy friends? Woo! This is always a controversial one here.
Buddy. Okay, you made me look bad to these women because you want to argue with all your fans. Fuck off, bro. No, you know what?
I was arguing with you.
No, you want to argue with me in front of your fans. Don't tell me how to talk.
Needs to be a little bit more quiet.
I will scream louder. I will lose this voice again just to spite you.
All right, we're gonna get to girls trips, but let's get to
girls trips or
what do you think? Hold on. Trips. What do you think about your significant other having guy friends? That was asked first. Let's go to that one.
Okay, significant other having guy friends. You go ahead. This is obviously about. This is not about gay men, right? So this is about women.
You go live. Yeah. So here's the thing. I've had exes in the past have guy friends. In general, for the most part, most men are not friends with most women. Not saying that you can't, because I've had some that have had strictly guy friends. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but for the most part, it's not really a friendship. So it would really depend. It really would depend. Not saying, like I said, I've had them. I've had exes that had guy friends, but it'd be like one particular guy that's a guy friend. Like it's not like they got a whole fucking group. That's
all right.
That's kind of hard.
So it's a tough conversation, but I'm gonna try to tackle it here. So we actually had a little bit of this conversation between the four of us the other day, and there's a difference between when you have guy friends, right? There's a difference between a guy who would have sex with you and wants to have sex with you. I'm going to shout out Malcolm on that. Great point by him.
Yes.
So, if you're attractive, I mean, I'm just saying objectively speaking, right?
Right.
Objectively speaking, if you're attractive and you have a guy friend, okay? That guy friend is as long as he's straight, and sometimes if he's gay, and believe me, I know guys like that. So if they're straight, they would have sex with you, given the opportunity. They may not necessarily be trying. The way you know that, specifically, especially if you're a guy that's dating the girl and she has a guy friend, if I saw a guy that was bad-mouthing me, or just doing anything to just yeah, man, he's not treating you right. He wants to sleep with her. That's got to be done, or I'm gone. Okay. If he's doing things that I don't do subtly, like subtly, right? Like he's kind of subtly doing a couple of things that I maybe don't do, and it makes her feel the type of way that I should be doing these types of things, and he's doing it intentionally. That's another sign. But if he's just a fucking dude that treats her like a dude. Yeah.
And the reason why this is such a tough conversation to have is because me, Malcolm, Divvy, our friend Dave, we've all had platonic female friends, right? But we also know most of the dudes we know can't. Like if they're like, oh, this is my friend, they're usually trying to get with them. And every time we've seen a girl in a guy friend group, there's always one dude, at minimum, one dude, they're getting together. Like it's, yeah. But I mean, I think men and women can be friends. It's just, it's not normal to have like a ton. There might be like that one, but yeah, it's a sticky situation. And I know someone in the comments said like, oh, you must trust your partner. Oh, I trust my partners. Always have, always will. But here's the thing. And I've said this before, where it's like, oh, I would trust my partner. I always trust my partner. But understand, if something happens, then that's a whole nother conversation a lot of people aren't ready for.
I think I understand that question now. I read it wrong the first time. By the way, here's the lesson for you. When you read something the first time, don't trust what you read and don't be emotional about it. I thought Krista Mutu was talking some kind of shit right there. No. So why is this dude getting any of your girl's attention? So look, again, when it comes to friendship, right? I'm not insecure, but I also am not oblivious. So the reason that male friendships with girls can go wrong is if the man is oblivious. If you're not seeing the signs that this dude is trying to get your girl and you don't step in and do something about it, that's a problem. But with me, I'm very, very conscious of what's going on. So if I see, if there's no signs that the attention and the time they spend and the conversations they have that I know about and anything in front of me is weird, I don't care. And if I find out that it did happen,
but once again, but once again, you have to keep in mind when we say this is that you're hearing it from men who we also understand how most people are. Yeah. So in general, do I think that men and women are friends? In general, no. Most of the time, men and women aren't just friends. One of them is trying to get with the other. For most cases,
most of the time,
you know. So it's one of those things like for most people, are you secure enough with that? Are you wanting to take a chance on that? It's up to
and by the way, most of that is by men. Most male friends are the ones trying to get with the girl.
Right.
That's 100,000%. So that is definitely a tougher road to hoe. But it just depends on who you are as a man. Like, yeah, if you want them to have no association, that's a boundary you need to bring up immediately. That's the thing about boundaries, guys, is that you can't be afraid to bring your boundaries up when when things are starting to get serious. Boundary conversation has to come up before things settle in. Because if you let things settle in too long, and it's already expected that, hey, he and I are going to have our time together as friends, but you're not comfortable with that, and you haven't set that boundary till way too late, then it becomes an issue. You have to make that a non-issue soon, and that's where they're just afraid to bring up boundaries.
Yeah, here's the thing about this, right? You say this, oh, your woman shouldn't give any man any attention, right? So what you're really putting out there is that men and women are not friends, right? So that's what you're saying, because if you're telling me that you start dating somebody and they've been friends with this person through since second grade, right? And they're just friends, like they're supposed to just no, and that's just a very dangerous territory you're going to get. Now, there's also, like you said, Debbie said, like you have those boundaries and you have that respect. I've had it where, for example, you could date a girl who like she has her guy friends. Her guy friends don't text her after 10 o'clock. Right? Her guy friends aren't trying to get her to go have drinks with them at 11 o'clock at the bar. They're like, hey, how about y'all come meet us over here for drinks? That's what a guy friend is going to do a lot of the time. Right? So there's different things about that. And I've had it to where like, hey, a guy would try to text at like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, that ain't going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
So.
That's part of the science, man. Like, let's put it this way. Even if a guy seemed fully platonic, if he starts violating, that's got to be done. You have to, again, it's all boundaries. Hey, this dude don't need to be calling you when we're together. This dude don't need to be talking to you about our problems. That's another thing. Y'all bald-headed friends too. Y'all gotta stop talking. Y'all gotta stop talking about your problems to anybody but your man. Figure your stuff out with your man. Okay? And at the very least, talk to people who actually care about your best interest. Because man, y'all be talking to these bald-headed people. And I don't mean me. I don't mean like literally bald-headed. Like, I don't mean me.
I also want to go back to this comment real quick where it's like, Leo, you've been cheated on a lot. I've only been cheated on a few times in my entire life. But here's the thing. I take that shit serious. You don't have to get cheated on a bunch to have that, to be that passionate about that. Right? Because here's the thing. When it comes to cheating, the devastation that you're doing to somebody, when you literally take their trust and you do that, that's crazy. because you're going to damage a lot more people than just that one person. So that's why.
I think Heidi said you can't be attracted to each other. Like you talking about with friendship, that's not, again, from a male, as a male, that's not, that to me that's not true. But again, that's only me. Like I am attracted to like every girl that I am friends with. I just don't try to pursue them.
Look at Valerie. The girls that I know who call guys their friends have slept with them all. Exactly.
Sure.
A lot of them, yeah. And that's no dig. That's no dig at them at all by saying that. But
now, if you know that, then that relationship has to end for yours to succeed. I fully believe that.
But I think someone, where was it? Angel, I think, said that, like, I don't think you can be friends with someone who you've had relations in bed with in the past.
You don't think it's bad? Yes, I agree. In a relationship.
Hold on. I think if you had a relationship with an individual, yeah. Like, can you be friends with someone who you've had sex with? Yeah. If y'all, once again, you could. You could have had like a one night stand. Y'all got drunk. One thing led to another, and then realized, nah, we shouldn't have never have done that. That's possible. But if you've been in a relationship with them, nah, there's no being friends after.
For me, and I'll go further than that. And usually, I'm not the one that goes further with this kind of thing. If you had sexual relations with that person, that can't be that. And but you're in a relationship with somebody else, absolutely not. That's got to end. That can't be a thing because that's going to get in somebody's head. You know.
Yeah. If that person finds out about that, that's a hard. You don't look at people the same. Girl be like, oh yeah, that's. I'm friends with him. We used to date. It's like you don't ever look at. You can't.
Yeah, a lot of people like to hold that information back because they want to keep those people in their pocket. That's why, man. Look, a lot of girls get upset when you ask them, "Hey, y'all slept together?" We're not. See, here's the thing. That doesn't come from a place of insecurity. That comes from a place of scouting. I need to know because I need to know if this is going to be a problem. And you may not intend it to be a problem, but that one time we get in an argument and you've had that peen before and you run to that peen and you start using their peen as a mic. Testing.
Oh, God.
You're testing our relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Where's the gameplay? Hey, look, Karina, my bad. It just... I don't know why. I tried to put on there that it was chatting, not gameplay. And
Look, Karina, this is what we do. The gameplay's new.
Oh, this is a long time ago. I can't be right. Yeah. So. Yeah, but you know what? That all comes down to, like you said, the comments in this. Some of the comments in there. It's a respect for your partner. I've had like female friends that. Hey, they get into relationships, like we can't go have a drink anymore. Like, you know what I mean? And totally understand it. It's all for respect for their partner. Because not everybody can handle that,
I have a great story. And this is a responsible woman that, okay, I'm not going to name her because I don't know if she's cool with that, but
okay, just say the story.
But this is a story, right? One of my friends, she started dating this guy, and he didn't like that we talked on the phone. And he didn't tell me. I mean, I don't know him. Don't know him from a hole in the wall. Told her. And then she let me know, which is the responsible thing to do. And as a good person, I said, oh, yeah, cool. Figure that relationship out. If I'm out and that makes you happy, beautiful. You got to be an adult about it. And she was with him for like a year and a half, and I didn't hear from her. As soon as they broke up, she called me. Hey, we're not together anymore. We resumed friendship. Yeah. Like, I don't want to. You shouldn't want to be a burden.
Karina, but the thing is like we've said, I don't know if you saw it, but like we're not saying that men and women can't be friends. There are exceptions, right? But in general, for the majority, and that's what we tend to talk about a lot, is for the majority of people, most men and women are not just friends, Because most dudes are trying to get with the women, so yeah.
So I want to address Daughter of the Most High. Blocking is stupid shit. If you have to block somebody, so she didn't block me. We just didn't have our in-depth conversations. We didn't text back and forth like crazy. But on socials, she didn't block me on the phone. I could have called her anytime I wanted to. I respected that. And I didn't. And anything I did, I made sure like that was insanely platonic to the letter, right? Like nothing could be misconstrued about it, right? But I stayed out of her life in that to let her figure that relationship out. But we didn't block each other, so I could see. I knew what was going on with her. Like blocking is immature nonsense. If you got to block somebody to be in a relationship, then you're not secure enough to be in a relationship. You know, you got something going on in your head. You know, blocking is ridiculous. I think wasn't there a viewer like a viewer that asked us, "Hey, what do I tell me to block my boyfriend so I'll do or my ex so I'll do it?" Like, do it or don't. It's immature. You know he's bad for you. Just leave him alone.
Oh yeah.
Who is that? Where has Miss Viking Princess been? I guess she abandoned us. It's unfortunate.
Maybe she's dealing with that, man.
We hope you didn't block him and you went back.
Yeah.
No. We miss you.
Hope it worked out, man. Hope it worked out. You know. I mean, you know, hey, hopefully, I always hope that people, you know, fix their stuff, man. But you know, I've seen your pee-pee. We can't be friends. Huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, that's right. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, there's always exceptions to the rules. But when it comes to a lot of most people, they really can't. Come ride Mardi Gras with us next year, Hercules and Homa. Hey, I'll be down.
If you give us a real invite,
you give us the invite, we'll show up.
We'll be there.
We'll show up.
Homa ain't number what?
Homa's a couple, like 2 hours away?
2 hours maybe?
Yeah.
I drove 9. We out here in the street.
Oh, man.
I drove around for 3 hours today just doing nothing. Killing time.
All right. Cool, Pete. Yeah. Send me that. Like I said, send an invite. Hey, we're all for it, man. We're all for it. Oh, Seth, yeah, you're going to get the nurses in a frenzy, buddy. Hope you're ready for that. I hope you're ready. You go ahead and say, yeah, look, I already caught my hell. I already caught my...
See, we got to address Malcolm, because Malcolm always wants to be a contrarian to our good advice here. I'm friends with multiple. So,
once again, exception to the rules.
Exceptions to the rules, for sure, because I also... Look, okay, so the three of us, let's just put it this way. We all have different parameters when it comes to our exes. Absolutely no contact, super good friends, acquaintances.
Right. So between the three of us, y'all talk about how people are different, right? I'm not friends with any ex. Nothing. I don't follow them. I'm not friends with them. I don't have their numbers. None of that. I'm not. Dibby, he's cool with his exes.
Not friends, and they know this, by the way.
He's cool with them. He's and I'm cordial. If I happen to run into one of mine, like I'm not gonna like throw, you know. No, I probably try to just ignore him. I just don't care. He's cool with them. Malcolm, on the other hand, he's friends with his
friends,
like friends with his exes. So there's 3 different types of people. Yeah, me, I'm no. Happy Mardi Gras. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Mardi Gras.
Yeah, man. Like that's just me, though. I mean, that's me. I mean, people are different.
You have to do what works for you, though.
Yeah, you gotta do what works for you. You know, but I'll say like this: like some people have, like I mean, I have exes who like I'm cordial with. Like I got some exes. Like it was just a mutual things just weren't working out, whatever. But the ones where things went south, like, yeah, and disrespect was involved and stuff, like, nah, that's good. No, we're
good. Yeah, and I think I would be the same. That's the thing. You can only go by your experiences. I've only had one bad ended relationship, and I don't talk to her. Yeah. I don't have her number. I don't know what she's done in the last 15 years.
And Malcolm still goes and has drinks with his. So Malcolm's cooking dinner with his. You know, they're cool. The parades were great over here. The parades, they were good. Little underwhelming, a little. I mean, they were good, but
definitely OS night.
They were I don't know if it's the economy or like maybe there was just a bunch of like newer people that didn't realize how much stuff you have to bring on a float to throw because yeah, they weren't throwing like they have been. So
easy answer to
hell no.
Absolutely not.
No. Oh God, no. So the question is, would we date each other's exes? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Not even a little bit.
So
I can't speak for all of us, but I know we wouldn't.
No. No. I've actually like gone on dates with women in the past and then find out like who their ex is, and I knew them and was like, I can't do it.
Yep.
I can't do it. I gotta date someone that hasn't dated anyone I know.
Nah, trash is not another treasure when it comes to exes, bro. That all that is
right. When it comes to exes, now don't get me wrong. One man's trash or a woman's trash is another woman or man's treasure, 100%. And this is why I always say, like, men and women aren't really bad, right? It isn't that like, oh, these men and women are terrible. These men and women. No. It's just y'all just weren't compatible, right? Because everybody is a great man or woman to the man or woman that they want. Think about it. Like everybody, y'all had that one person or two people who you really, really liked. You gave everything under the sun for, even though they didn't do half of what this other person over here did. But you just you didn't give them that kind of energy. So people are just better suited, better compatible, more compatible. So there's that. Yeah. But
I don't know. Would you call that bro code? I try to tend to stay away from bro code because bro code, I feel like is an
because I already said I snitch on his ass in a heartbeat if he cheats. I'm like, nah, bro, you got 5 minutes. Go ahead, let your girl know. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so let's put it like, dude, I've actually had this. This is a crazy story. So one of my girlfriends, we were like, he asked me to pick her up from work, right? I picked her up from work, and he used to stay with me, so I brought her back to the house. And she tried to sleep with me in my own bed, and I was like, yo, absolutely not. Get out of here. And I brought her. I said, start walking. And then the second that she got out of my house and started walking, I called him because I already knew he was off of work, and I called him. I said, hey, you tried to sleep with me just now, bro. This is not cool. And he rolled up, saw her. Hey, we don't go together no more. Kept driving back to the house. And I don't know where she ended up. I hope she caught a ride. No, I don't play that shit. I'm never gonna ever knowingly ever be with one of my friend's exes. And the thing is, knowingly is not even a thing I should say because I know who they are. So it would never happen. The only thing knowingly comes into place is if like they had maybe slept together, and because even that I would try to avoid. Like, this is my bro, but I'm not trying to be Eskimo brothers. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Alaska. I don't live in Canada.
You know what's a funny story about? That?
Go for it.
Me and Malcolm. It was really funny. Malcolm was actually. This is how goofy some things are. Malcolm was like dating a girl or talking to a girl, and she happened to slide into my DMs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it came about, but he found out something or another. Well, she told him like, hey, he's been sliding into my DMs. And this was years ago. Like, he's been sliding in my DMs. He was hitting on me. He's been trying to hook up with me. And he goes, hey, man, you talking to so-and-so? And I was like, not really. No, why? He was like, well, she said this. I said, boom, screenshot. Here's the messages, bro. It's all her. And he was like, Thank you. Like that's it.
I remember that.
That
it was such a beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
There was no accusatory. I remember hearing this story because obviously I wasn't a part of it. No accusation. Hey man, this girl said you were doing this. Is that true? Nope. Here's all the evidence.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
There you go. We're good.
That's called trust. And that right there though, that's why I wouldn't call it bro code. It's not bro code. It's trust. Like there you break a trust when you accept somebody into the life that your buddies have rejected out of theirs. There's a trust broken there. Be it mental or real, you know, it's a trust that's broken. And so, yeah, I never would do that.
You wonder why she lied? Oh, because she got caught. She got caught.
Of course, that's why she lied.
That's it. And the thing is most people will believe it, but I guess that girl didn't realize that me and Malcolm were such good friends. Like, he's one of my best buds. Like, she actually thought that like she was gonna be able to lie, and I was like, yeah, bro. Check it out. You show me where it was me hitting on her. It was all her. That was it. Sad part was like I don't even think I was still talking to her. Like we exchanged a few messages. That was it.
Everybody should get friends like this. I was preaching to my nephew because my nephew. Oh, by the way, that's another monster to add to the pack. When he turned 21, we're all going to initiate him. He'll probably end up being about 6'7". My nephew's already 6'3", close to 6'4". He's just under Leo here, and God, he's already taller than me. Just turned 18. But I was giving him advice on friendship, man. I was like, look, and Dave was also giving that elder statesman advice. These people that you think you're friends with now, your friends don't come until there's actual, like volatility and like problems that enter your life. You have no problems. Like, I know you have problems in high school. You don't have problems in high school, okay? That's why I told my nephew, wait till you're paying your bills. Then you'll find out who your friends are. And not because they'll pay them for you.
Wait till you have to move.
Wait till you got to move. Wait till you have some bills. Wait till you can't just go out because you have responsibilities. Oh, man. I'll never forget. I know a girl who called me and Malcolm, actually, because her own, the guy who shot the club up, the guy who shot the club up said, hey, your dad's dead, but I don't want to help you out. So her mother and her called me, and I called my guy Malcolm, who just happened to be right near me, and we helped them situate her dead father, her just passed away father's like estate and property and all his stuff. Tell him, hey, you should sell this, you should trash this, and we moved it all for them. And also I think my buddy Jared did that. That's the kind of guy you're talking about. Like, that's not, you got to get better relationships than that. You know what I'm saying?
Which we're about to wrap up here for tonight, but that's it always comes back to that of how good it is to have really good friendships. And y'all see how we pretty much can throw blows with each other, but we love each other. So and we got such great friends with Malcolm and then Dave, and it plays a big part in who we are and how we are and what we do for each other, not just as friends, but mentally it helps out. So parades tomorrow. Yes, Megan will be at the Biloxi parade tomorrow. So
yeah, we'll be out there. Gabby, yes, I'm in Texas. Heidi, I don't know where you disappeared to, but I miss you. Sorry, not gonna play with you today. I'm not home.
Yeah, and then after Tuesday, come Wednesday, there will be much more scheduled lives and streamings coming up. It's like we just got it started, but then Mardi Gras comes up, and it's literally like a whole week of just debauchery. So y'all have a great night. Appreciate everybody coming. Thank you for all the likes and all the gifts and all the stuff. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and appreciate you guys staying for 2 months, man. 2 months in, 8th show.
Really appreciate you guys. Wow.
And we got 10 more months to go.
42 more shows for the year. 42 more shows.
Absolutely.
So y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all later.
All righty, guys.
Bye.
And this one, they can still see us on the tube of you.
Hey,
We're doing a dance.